Reading today is no contact, what's next for us? No contact, what's next for us? Now, today I'm using some zodiac cards. So we've got Virgo, Scorpio, and Aries, but don't take any notice that they relate to those signs. Just go with the image that you most resonate with. I'm just using them because I want to use all the other cards in the reading. I might draw some more cards. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Okay, so let's go to pile 1. So the reading is no contact, what's next for us? No contact, what's next for us? So let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on between your energies, and let's see what's going on with your special person. So let me just put this out. One, two, three, four, five, six. So if you haven't been with me before, my name is Stella, and I started tarot reading last year on lockdown. The cards have been absolutely unbelievably extraordinary, and you can probably see I paint and draw my own cards. I did this because I was in a very remote location when I started tarot reading. I only had playing cards, so I started to draw the cards to make it easier for me to read. And I really enjoy drawing them. They get a facelift every now and then. So let's have a look here. So no contact, what's next for us? So let's just find out what's going on between you two at the moment. Well, what's really interesting about this reading is that we've got the Knight of Cups here, which is starting the reading. And the interesting thing about the Knight of Cups is that there is a cup of love being offered to you, even if you don't feel like it is. So this person does have feelings for you, and they are certainly thinking about coming forward. Okay, so if you feel that's impossible, well, there is an energy to want to come forward. However, this is really weird. They do seem to be looking away from the connection at the moment. Okay, so let's dig a little bit deeper here. As I said, there's this opportunity. Either they want to create an opportunity, or the universe is going to bring in an opportunity for you two to connect. And what's really interesting, we've got this Hierophant card at the top here, which can have several meanings. So when they do come forward to connect, or they consider coming forward to connect, what they have to consider is a very serious decision, not an easy decision. They've got to make a decision between this or that, okay? And also there's an element of some sort of moral concerns or some ethical concerns here. For others, there's maybe a different culture, but different belief structure, different traditions, maybe come from different countries. But once again, there's a serious decision to be made with this. So with this Knight of Cups, when he comes forward, is a little bit planned. It's got a little bit of a ceremony attached to it. It might not appear like that, but for them, that is the case. It's not like a spontaneous cup of love. It's something that's been thought about. So when I say the cup of love, they might not necessarily come in and say that they love you. They might not even be aware that they're in love with you, but it's a gesture of attraction and connection at the very least. However, what we've got in the middle here is the devil energy and the Seven of Wands. And when the devil shows up, it shows that this person's energy might not be in the right place at the moment. Okay. And it's very interesting because it's right next to the moral and ethical card. And when the devil shows up, it's like, are their morals and ethics twisted? Are their morals and ethics perverted? Or have some perversion in the true sense of the word, you know, when things become perverse and twisted? Is this person, or is your connection codependent? Is it toxic? Okay. Is it unhealthy in some way? But I feel like they're defending their bad behavior here. There's possibly be some bad behavior going on. And I feel like with this here, because of the bad behavior, this is a completely different character that's coming forward or wants to come forward. Okay, this is like angelic, and this might be to cover up the kind of the devil energy. Okay, and possibly you might even get an apology. I feel this with the moral and ethical card and the universe bringing an opportunity in. What we have here, which is really interesting, you on the other side, you're the Queen of Swords here, and the Queen of Swords is no nonsense. She uses logic. She can feel very upset and sad about a situation. She's not afraid to speak her mind, basically. And you might well have some harsh words for them, or they might worry that you've got harsh words for them. So they know it's not an easy task. And that's probably why we've got the Seven of Wands here. They know they've got to kind of defend their position and come in very strong. I feel you're unhappy because you know that there's been secrets in this connection. You know there's been half-truths. For some of you, you live quite close to each other, and I feel like you're angry maybe if there's been no contact and you have been in quite close proximity to each other. I feel like what's been going on between you, or the no contact, there's a sense of, I feel like there's a sense of abandonment. There's a sense of things being very barren between you. There's not been any growth for a while here. You know, there's no comfort in this connection at the moment. So let me have a look. I'm just very interested about the opportunity that's coming in, because I'm not sure if they're creating an opportunity, or if they are, or the universe is going to bring in an opportunity. Let's have a look. Tell me about the opportunity that's coming in, please. Tell me about the opportunity that's coming in. Oh, I feel like they're going to create the opportunity in a way, okay? They are going to reach a point of such loss without you, and they're going to feel the depth of this connection, with the Strength card. And I feel like for some of them, they're going to realize that, you know, this was a really, truly important connection, you know, not one that can sort of easily come and go in their life at all. Yeah, so it was for some of them, it's a really deep connection. Maybe they haven't realized this before. And they realize the love is gone. I'm quite interested in these. I'll show you that card there. Can you see the 3 cups overturn? But there's no water coming out. There's no love in the cups. So I just want to find out a little bit more about that. Oh my Lord of mercy. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is unbelievable. So I just wanted to find out about these cups overturned and there was no love. Well, this person was in love with you. When I see the proposal card, I'm kind of learning now, for some of you, yes, you might have been at that stage at proposal. You might have been engaged and something's gone wrong. But for others, it can be that sort of point where a man or your special person really starts to go, oh my God, you know, I think this is the person I could commit to. I feel like this, you know, this could be my long-term partner, you know, and they're sort of feeling that. And while they feel that, you know, they're in love, and, you know, they want to put a ring on it, or you just give them the sense of a door opening up in their life where they can see a future, you know, and the future looks really good and it looks really, really bright. So this was lost somehow, and the peacock is here, and they're looking away from the proposal card. If it came out that way, I'd be much happier, but it's come out this way, a little bit like how the Knight of Cups is looking away. It's almost like maybe they had a player energy, or that they didn't feel they could commit, or they were distracted by somebody else, something like that. Okay, and yes, I mean, sorry, I'm arguing with myself now. You know, they didn't make the commitment, or they walked away from the opportunity. They walked away from that door that was open for them because of their peacock energy, because of their ego, because of their need for attention, you know, which is really, really sad. I just want to find out a little bit about why they're looking away. Why are they looking away out of this connection, please? Why are they looking away? Oh my God. You were really something to them. I mean, if you're in any doubt, I mean, my goodness. For a lot of you, you were like really something. They're looking away from it because they almost don't want to see the divine connection here. They don't want to see the divine time, and they don't want to address the uniqueness of your connection. They knew that they were coming to a point with this World card that they had the opportunity to start a new cycle in their life. A very successful cycle, very much like this card here. You probably can't see it, but I can see a lot of similarities in this card. The circle is like a new cycle. It's like a hoop you can jump through to start a new life. And the World card is exactly that. It's the end of a very significant cycle in somebody's life and the start of a new one. But you have to pass through the hoop. You know, it's like the birth canal. You have to birth in order to live this life. And that came up, and that's why they were looking away, because they weren't ready. They weren't ready to accept what had walked into their life. I can see so many, excuse me, circles here. It's like this ball, this pentacle has to pass through this hoop here, the arch, to start the new life. This is the new life. This is the new life. This is the new life. Wow, this is really heavy stuff here, guys. Really heavy stuff. I don't think this would be somebody reading if you met in a nightclub and there's been no contact. This is so much more significant. So do choose another card or another reading, because this is pretty full on here. So the question is, what's next for you? Let's have a look. Let's see what's next for you. What's next for you? What's next for you? What's next for you? Let's just see what happens. What's next for you? Oh my God, another cycle. My goodness. Now, if this connection has felt turbulent and you just feel it's just gone through so many stages, you're correct. Okay, it's really is quite turbulent, you know. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Five of Swords, we've got third party situation, we've got separation, we've got a Three of Wands, and we've got the Upset card. Oh, so let me just see if I just need to tune in here, make sure that I'm reading this correctly. Let's just bring this up a little bit here so you can see. So I want to make sure, because we've got a separation card here. So what I see, what next, is that at the moment I feel like they feel the universe is not on their side. They feel like the Wheel of Fortune is not in their favor where you're concerned. I feel like they really are struggling with the way that things ended, and possibly feeling that too much has been said and done here. Or maybe considering how do they get around those things that have been said and done. Okay, and I almost feel for some of you it's on both sides. Maybe they feel you said and done things as well. I do have this sense they really, really, really want to fight for this connection. They really do. They really want to fight for this connection. And they want to win it, and they're prepared to be unethical about it. But we do have a third party situation here, and this is very, very strong here. It's very interesting because it's above the Devil energy. Sorry if you can hear my phone going off. It doesn't normally do that. It's very strange how that's going off all the time. So what's really interesting is that there seems to be a very heavy third party situation, or this person has given you the sense of distrust and jealousy, or let's say mistrust. This person could have been playing the field a little bit or seeking other opportunities in this connection. And I feel like this is all part of your separation, or the reason that you're not in no contact. And this is going to cause a problem, I feel, with you reconnecting. And I feel like they want to come forward, very, very, very much so. I almost feel like, though, that it's very possible if they do come forward, they're going to crash themselves upon the rocks. You know, they're going to come in so strong without maybe the right speed or the right timing, that it could just end up hurting you again. That's what I'm feeling here. The level of interest and the level of feelings from you is just off the chart. It really, really, really is. But this person seems to have an inability to do things the right way or have the right approach where you're concerned. Let me just have a look further. And there could be tears and upset here. There could be tears and upset. Is there any relief in this? I just feel like it's quite dramatic. They are coming forward. They are coming forward. Or they desire to come forward. But it can be with the wrong energy. It's quite interesting. It's telling me that this coming forward could be delayed because the energy is not quite right in them. It's not quite right. Okay. I want to find out what they did. What did they do? What's the no contact all about? Yeah, I feel like this person cheated on you. okay? Absolutely break your heart. A lot of jealousy here. Really, for some of you, they really stabbed you in the back. They really, really did. And this is why I feel it's difficult for them to come forward. I don't feel like they've quite navigated their way to find out how to come. They want to. And for some of them, they could. They could come forward. That whole energy is towards you. But there's some very dark stuff going on here with this here. It could be playing you against another person. And I think the only reason they'd be doing that because they're just not out of this devil energy, which is a very unhealthy energy. We've got the Lovers, but it's like the Lovers with the heartache, you know. So there's a lot of pain in this connection. A lot of pain. They've been intimate with other people, if not physically, then emotionally intimate with other people. Yeah, I feel like they could come in and just crash themselves upon the rocks because they just haven't harnessed really what they need to do where you're concerned. I'm just seeing, we're going to do an extended today on this to go dig a little bit deeper because things can change, directions can change, much like that ship can change direction. This little ship up here can change direction. Okay. Let me find out if there's any relief here. Oh, well, we've got two really, really positive cards here. So although I feel like initially this reconnection could be a little bit tricky, I do see some really positive movement forward here. I really do. And yeah, I see some success here, which is very surprising out of here, out of this pile. I do see some success with you guys. A lot of good energy coming here. So something's going to lift here. Something's going to lift. And something's going to, I feel like something's going to change direction, just the way that I said it. I feel like you might overcome quite a lot of obstacles, to be honest, which is really, really interesting. So I feel like initially if they come in or if they're withholding at the moment for even longer, if they come in, they might come in the wrong way. If they don't come in, they are just struggling because of what's gone down in the background. You know, they're still struggling or they don't know how to navigate around it. Okay. But I do feel at some point with you guys, there is going to be a relief from this. And what seems like cloudy skies, the blue skies are going to come in. And there is going to be something successful between you, which is quite nice, isn't it? It's going to be like a relief from this stagnation. And there is going to be a lovely movement forward between the two of you. Now, whether that means that you're going to be in, whether that means you're going to be in a relationship together, it's hard to tell at this moment. But you can be rest assured that the feeling, the ultimate feeling with where this connection is concerned at the moment is going to end up quite a positive feeling. Whether you're together and it feels really good, or whether you move ahead single, is still going to feel really, really good because something's going to happen between you two to enable you to feel good about this connection. So what we're going to do on the extended, we're going to find out exactly what all this feel good feeling is about. So if you want to join me on the extended, please do. So just before I finish up here, I just want to say that I do a lot of private readings. You can jump onto Etsy and that all the prices are on there. So the most popular one is the £25 or the £45 one. It's about a 4-day turnaround at the moment, depending on how many readings I've got, what I'm doing in my day job, how much energy I've got. So do go on there and have a look, and don't forget to look at the relationship coach links that I have, because I don't have any affiliation with them, but they are so unbelievably helpful. So thank you so much to everyone, and it's ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao. So this is for everybody that picked pile 2. And the question is, no contact, what's next for you? And the question is, no contact, what's next for you? The question is, no contact, what's next for you? So let's just find out what's going on between you and your special person. So there's been no contact, so let's find out what's going on in your connection and what's next for you. So let's have a look there. Oh my goodness, I can see some quite dramatic cards there. So if you haven't been with me before, my name is Stella, and I paint and draw my own tarot cards. It's all the traditional tarot cards, and I've got around about 30 extra oracle cards that I use interwoven with the tarot cards. And I've been doing this for a year now, and it's been quite an extraordinary journey with the cards. The cards have just been absolutely unbelievable. It's something I'm so glad that I started to do. And I also do a lot of private readings, and you can jump onto Etsy and have a look at that. So let's have a look here. So no contact, what's going on between the two of you? Let's have a look. Let me just tune in. This is quite interesting actually, because what I see is you at the very center of this reading here. Okay. And the way that you're represented in this reading is that from their perspective, you've got your life all together. You've got your life together, and possibly they might feel that you don't even need them. Okay. They see you as abundant, even if you're not, but that's the way that they see you. And that could just be the way that you manage your finances, or the way that maybe you're a go-getter, whatever it is. But they just really see you in a state of independence. They really do. And for some of you, they see you as I said, quite abundant and living a quite luxurious lifestyle. But ultimately, it's an independent woman who has got their act together. So that's really, really interesting in this reading. I feel for most of you that there has been quite a dramatic and traumatic and sad separation here. I mean, of something that was a little bit off the Richter scale, you know, something that was just a normal separation. It was quite turbulent and quite dramatic. And I see that they want or desire to have something that's more calmer. We've gone from the 10 to the 6 here. They want to have something that's calmer. Why am I struggling with my words on this reading? That's quite interesting. It's a little bit struggling with my words here. They want to go to calmer waters with you. They want to get out of this turbulence that's between you. They feel that there's turbulence between you. they're down here and they are in a state of healing. They are upset about something. Okay? They feel isolated. They feel rejected. They feel undervalued. They feel like you don't love them and then you don't care for them. Okay? That's their perception. I don't feel that that's the truth. I feel it's far from the truth, actually. Because we've got this pentacle in the window here. And we've got this pentacle up here. And it's kind of telling me that they saw a future and you saw a future together. A really bright and beautiful future. The future that we all want. The future where there's a happy home and a happy relationship, or a happy marriage and a happy extended family, and abundance and security and stability and all those things that we all desire and want. And they feel that's far, far, far removed at the moment. But they do want to set out on a new journey with you. Very much so. They're looking into the connection. They do want to have a restart. I mean, a completely fresh restart with you. They want to take a risk with you. They want to have a sense of adventure again. They want to throw caution to the wind on this, which is very interesting. Let me pick another card. We've got the the star card here, which I drew really, really badly. Look, that's a card that's been drawn wrong. But they see you as their wish fulfillment. But it's also about healing as well. Whatever's gone down between you, there's a desire for healing. And quite possibly the universe might bring in some healing for you both in some way, shape or form. To reignite this dream that you both had of a future together here. Which I find really interesting, actually. It's right above your head as well. So I don't know if you're the person that's really powering this connection along with your manifestation, with your hopes and dreams, with your love, with your nurturing. Okay, even if we're not connected and there's no contact, if one person is sending out the right vibes, unconditional love and those sort of things, it can really aid the connection. It's very, very, very interesting. Tell me more about this connection, please. Tell me more. Just want to find out a little bit more about this connection. Oh, is that the case? So we've got secret sex, we've got the Knight of Cups, and we've got the Worry card. This is quite interesting because the Knight of Cups is presenting a cup of love, basically. Now, it doesn't always mean love. I know that's kind of weird. It's kind of represents, you know, one person who desires somebody moving towards another person. In some cases, it's either that you two were having secret sex or a connection that would be regarded as cheating. Okay. With quite a lust-based energy behind it. Okay. Where you both knew what you were doing. Where you were both complicit in this. And the interesting thing is that the male energy in your connection is looking into that thing that's happened between you with more of an overtone of love, which is kind of weird. Okay, so it could be an affair. For some of you, it could be an affair that was going on here. But I see a lot of worry. A lot of worry. I feel it's more you that's doing the worrying. Something about this connection that's not flowing for you. Or is it that this person, for some of you, or is it that this person was unfaithful to you? You know, let's see what's next for you guys. Let's see what's next for you. What's next in this connection, please? What's next? I do see that you two are very powerfully linked in some way with this Two of Pentacles. It's funny, I've recently redrew the Two of Pentacles here, and it's come out as a much more interesting card than it was before, you know. I don't know, it sort of speaks to me in a much deeper level now that I've redrawn it. I feel like this secret sex or this very sexual connection that you've had, whether it's online or offline or whatever it is, could be in the 3D, could be something that's, you know, a lot of people haven't physically met, but it's very powerful and you're very, very connected through this energy. Now, they might look at it at a different way. They might just go for, you know, I really fancy that person, you know, and, you know, I'm addicted to having sex with him, or I'm addicted to our sexual conversations, or I'm addicted to that energy. You know, that could be that sort of thing from their side. But I feel like there's a lot more going on, that you're very connected through your base chakras, where this lust, this lower level energy. There is a little hint of a bit of a twin flame thing going on here as well. And there's a lot of passion and desire in this connection. A lot of passion and desire. But I still feel like, looking into the future, there's still turbulent waters here. There's still a lot of tension between you. There's still a lot of things to be said. There's still a lot of stormy clouds. There's possibly still a lot of arguments here. We've got the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the out in the cold here. We've got the Six of Swords, well, which is a lesser sort of conflict card, but there seems to still be a lot of conflict and moving into the future. There still seems to be a lot of conflict. Let me just see if I can see them coming forward or not. I can't necessarily see them coming forward, but I can see these emotions at the moment remaining as they are. You know, that you do have a powerful connection, and there is a lot of turbulence here. Let's just see if they're going to move forward. Are they moving forward, please? Oh, you won't believe this. I cannot believe this. This is unbelievable. These are the same cards now from pile one. So there's a very, very heavy theme going on today. So what we've got is, yes, they are going to come forward. Yes, some of you might get a one almighty proposal, and I don't mean going for dinner or go for a proposal to go for a walk around the park. I mean a full, I love you, I want to commit to you proposal. This person might come in really, really, really strong and very much defend their position in terms of what's been going down here between you, or why the no contact came up in the first place, or why there's been so much conflict and stormy times with you both. They know that they've got a challenge with you. I feel like they know they've got to convince you. They know they've got a challenge with you. You're the Queen of Swords. There's no nonsense. You've got your barriers up and they know it. And I feel like they want to fight those barriers down. But ultimately, they want to do it for the right reasons. They want to do it because they want to show you. They've made the decision. If you're in doubt, guys, they've made the decision to come forward. They've already made it. And it's the proposal card. So some of you, it's a straight out proposal, it's a straight out offer of marriage. And for others, it's a proposal of a commitment, sometimes a gift. And certainly an expression of how you make them feel and how good you make them feel and how much they like you and how much they want to be with you and all those sort of things. So it's certainly there. My only concern is that, like in pile one, they might come in so strong and so hard and really with the wrong energy that it could be off-putting for you. It could be a bit of a train wreck, to be honest, okay? Because I just feel this person's got their sails all gung-ho, slightly going off in the wrong direction as well, may I say. It'd be better if it was that way, okay? But it's kind of that way. But they're coming in nonetheless. And they're coming in because they feel you are their fortune. You are their gold. You are the, what do they call it? I'm going to call it the stuff. That's not, you're the cargo. You're the precious cargo. You're the thing that's worth a lot to them. You're their gold, yeah? Which is quite beautiful. But again, I just keep seeing that they're kind of going off in the wrong direction. They're coming to you on the wrong route. Okay, there's a better route. So you just, you're just going to have to kind of put up with that side of it. That when they come in, their meaning is good, but they might just come in with just the wrong sort of energy at the moment. Okay, so we will do an extended on this, and what we'll do is find out, when they come in, what's going to be said and what's going to happen between the two of you. But the connection is very strong here. Okay, very, very, very strong. Okay, thank you so much, and take care of yourselves, and don't forget to look at the relationship coach links. I don't have any affiliation with them, but they are incredibly helpful. I mean, incredibly helpful. So do jump on and have a look at those. So thank you so much, and it's ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao. So this is for everyone that picked pile 3. And the question is, no contact, what's next for you both? No contact, what's next for you both? I'm just looking at that card. I love this card with Afro. I really do. It's absolutely gorgeous. What's next for you both? No contact, what's next for you both? So let's just have a look at what's going on between the two of you at the moment. There's been a very strong theme today. A very, very strong theme. I've been told to go all the way over here. Ooh. Ooh, I've got the Chariot. Just fell out there. Let's have a look. So we've got the Death card. We've got Message in a Bottle. We've got the Four of Wands. Ooh, we've got the Lily Pond. Wow. We've got the Moon card. We've got the Tower, and we've got the Opportunities card. So let's see what's going on between you two. So what I'm seeing with the Death card is that this connection came to an end, basically. Okay, in their eyes. Okay, that it ended. It died. So when I say died, it might mean that they felt it organically died. They felt maybe that you weren't on the same page, or they might have felt like there was a loss of attraction for some reason. Now, when I say that, just remember that when men lose attraction for a woman, it's not necessarily about, I don't like her haircut, I don't like the way she dressed, I don't like her body anymore. It's more about an emotional disconnection. that's generally how attraction is lost. So I don't know why I'm telling you this, but you know, if a guy goes out for a really, really hot woman and she's got the most amazing body and she's great in bed, but if she's a pain in the ass, okay, they lose attraction. Okay, so it really doesn't have anything to do with your physicality. So I feel like they could have lost attraction here. But I kind of feel like for many of them, they squirreled away their emotions for you. They decided to put their emotions to the side for whatever reason. They might have, for some of you, they might have killed the connection themselves for some other reason, which I might have a little dig in a moment to have a look at this. Because right in the middle of this reading, I see a lot of good stuff between you two. I mean, really, I mean, not just good, but really, really good here. Okay? And you know it and they know it. Beautiful harmony, beautiful sense of celebration. Lovely stability. The prospect of happy home, happy family, marriage or engagement or something like that. Really, really good times. Maybe you both saw yourselves as a couple. Maybe you both saw yourself as a power couple. Maybe you just saw that by you being together, you can bring a lot of joy and happiness to other people. And I know that sounds a bit weird, but sometimes when we come together with someone, we are such a joy to be around as a couple for other people. I do see this. Quite possibly for some of you, you might have already been experiencing this with this person. I can see gatherings, I can see outdoor celebrations, things like that. It's like your doors are open and you welcome everybody in to see your connection. It's not for everybody, but for some of you. But even if you didn't have there was something really glorious about your connection, and there was something solid. There was something to do with an apartment, house, or something like that. That was very key and instrumental in your connection. But I do see that there was one almighty tower moment here, and tower moments never feel good when they happen. Dramatic sense of loss, a dramatic change of direction, very, very deep separation here. It's almost, I can almost see like this card is almost cut in half. Okay, I just feel like you've just been completely separated. You know, like in a movie when there's an earthquake and the ground separates. That's kind of what I'm seeing. This is the first time I've seen it in this card, which is quite interesting. See this bolt of lightning here? I feel it's running down into the ground. See, it's almost the same shape, separating the two of you. It might be that something came into your external world and separated you. It's very powerful here. This separation is really powerful. It's almost as though even if you wanted to stay together, you couldn't. Because something's come in, like this universal force, and it separated you, and you had all this beautiful stuff going on. Now, you'll be happy to know, I do see here a small opportunity coming in for you guys, and I'll just find out what that is, whether it's one of you or whether it's the universe bringing an opportunity. It's coming in like a gift from the sea. Actually, you've got the sea a couple of times here, I can see that, so I don't know if that's got a specific meaning to you. Could be that you're from different countries. Could that be that there's travel involved, or one of you, there's travel involved here. I see a small opportunity. Tell me about this small opportunity coming in. What's it all about? What's it all about? I cannot believe this. This is unbelievable. Out of all those cards, guys, this is when the cards really shock me. Sorry, I'm going to get a little bit giggly. Just give me a moment. Oh my God. You know, These cards have been in every reading. I'm stunned. There's a very, very, very strong theme here today, which is kind of good for you guys. Oh my God. How do the same cards keep getting picked again and again? That's like 1,000,000 to 1, billion to 1 chance, isn't it? Okay, so there's been a massive rift between you two, with a real need for some real serious healing here. Real serious healing. But I feel like maybe that's going to be the thing to bring in this small opportunity, but really with quite some massive results. I mean, look at these cards. Now it says proposal and secret sex, all right? So you could be right in this instance that it could be a proposal for secret sex, all right? To have secret sex with you. For some of you, you're in a third party situation and this person wants to get it on, but when that proposal card comes in, there's a whole force behind it. Yes, they might ask for sex, okay? But there's so much more going on this connection. This person really sees you as someone they could have a future with. Now, whether they can have a future with you or not is another story, you know, because I don't know what their situation is, but they feel they could have a future with you, and a feature as well. And you make them feel good. You make life feel good. You make them feel like there's opportunities. You know, like when you wake up in the morning sometimes and you're just like, oh. I mentioned that because that's how I felt this morning. And then something can change during the course of the day. You're like, oh my God, I feel amazing. This is how you make them feel. They're in love with you. They're in love with you. It says love. They're in love with you. But it's a little bit worrying with the secret sex card because it does point to infidelity, being complicit in cheating. It can mean for a few of you, this has occasionally come up, that your love life is quite pushing boundaries, it's quite risque, it's quite, you've got a little bit of that going on, you know? Maybe you like to make love in unusual places, or you've got a very lust-based connection in some way, even if you haven't physically met. You know, that you can just have this very lust-based thing going on. But there's a whole lot more behind this connection. It's a very fascinating read. Even though you've got very dramatic cards like the Tower and the Death and the Ten of Swords, which are all very painful cards, there's something very beautiful in this connection. Yeah, there's just something, especially with this lily pond in the middle. It almost doesn't make sense to me in a way that how you've got so much beauty at the core of your connection. You really, really, really do. I know this is a bit unusual, but I know you won't mind. But see this lily pond? I've got a bigger painting here. And I just want to go and get it, guys, right, of this painting. Because I think this is relevant to you. Just bear with me. Okay, so when I just started drawing these, and they're not super fantastic, okay, but this is another lily pond picture. Now, what I see in the middle is one person here, in the middle, okay? So what it says to me is that one of you is making the other person feel really good. That they know, maybe for both of you, they know when they're in your space, life feels good. And you get everything that you need. You're in your absolutely correct environment. You know, say like when we go to work, it's not the right environment. We don't feel relaxed. We feel pressured. When we get home, we go, oh, you know. but what I'm seeing here in this picture, what it's telling me is that you're both going to be in the same environment. You're perfect, like this beautiful, perfect world with lily ponds and flowers. And look, and you're in the cool water and you're together. I love that. I love that. So that's a really good message. So what I'm going to do in the extended is just find out how this lily pond all works out. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I can't remember what I said at the beginning of the reading, but I am in terms of, I do a lot of private readings. I don't know if I've already mentioned that. So you can just jump onto Etsy and check that out. And so I've just got distracted there. Yes, I do a lot of private readings, about 4-day turnaround, just depending on what other readings I'm doing and my day job and my energy levels. And I have a lot of clients that have been with me for a couple of years now, actually, and they come back again and again, which is, I really love that they trust the cards. And I do put the energy in the value into the cards, really. But I guess because I just had a moment there, I guess that there must be something in me, a conduit or something, that I don't know, it's so weird. Like when you pick the same cards, like, okay, I'm going to stop there. You don't need to know that. Thank you so much. And it's ciao from Italy. And do jump onto the extended. Ciao, ciao.